Good evening, I'm Alex Dierckman. Friday was the last day on which Bartholomew County residents could pay their property taxes. Residents there saw a dramatic increase in their bills because it was the first time in more than a decade that property had been assessed. There have been an unprecedented number of appeals. Officials in the county assessor's office estimate they still have about 1,400 to go through. Even if a resident is appealing their bill, the assessor says they have to pay the original amount owed. If the appeal is successful, the homeowner will receive a credit when the next round of bills comes out in November. But officials caution they may not have processed all the appeals by that time. And the Terre Haute Housing Authority announced last week it may close its only remaining low-income downtown housing unit. As WTIU's Jimmy Jenkins reports, the move would relocate more than 100 people from the heart of downtown to the northeastern part of the city.
The Terre Haute Housing Authority took control of the Deming Hotel in 2010, and since then the group has decided the 100-year-old building is below ideal living conditions. Now the Housing Authority is considering selling the property and relocating all 109 tenants to the former Warren School in northeastern Terre Haute. The Deming Hotel is in Councilman Todd Nation's district. He notes the building holds the largest concentration of downtown residents and says he hopes that whatever happens to the building, it will continue to have a role in downtown housing.
Whether that's for the current population, or as market rate housing, or as some kind of housing project for ISU.
Many of the current residents are disabled and cannot drive. Tenants have expressed concerns that moving to the new location would leave them without access to essential services such as a nearby post office, bus stop, and public library. Many residents like Alan Weaver seem resigned to the move.
Ain't too much we can do about it, if you know what I mean. If we're going to close this up, we got to move.
The Terre Haute Housing Authority plans to meet with tenants in June to discuss plans for a move. Construction on the new housing project is not expected to begin until 2015. For WTIU News, I'm Jimmy Jenkins.
And officials from the San Diego-based IPS, the company selling the City of Bloomington nearly 1,500 parking meters, will tour the city's downtown Monday. The meters will cost the city almost $1 million up front, with a yearly fee of nearly $100,000 for software and upkeep. That money will be made up in part by the $1 cost of the meters. Bloomington Deputy Director of Public Works, Andrea Roberts, says the city plans an advertising campaign to introduce the meters to the public. The meters also include wireless communication, so they can alert parking officials by text message or emails if the meter fails or isn't working properly. And here's a look at the weather. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a 30% chance of rain showers. Tomorrow, rain will continue with highs in the mid-60s. And tomorrow night, expect lows around 38 degrees. And here's a look at the 5-day forecast. Clear skies after tomorrow. The skies will be mostly sunny and the temperature will continue to rise. And Tuesday and Wednesday, the highs will be in the 80s. For WTIU News, I'm Alex Dierckman.